Okidoki. Mieruko-chan is about a girl who suddenly gains the ability to see otherworldly spirits, and ignores them in fear of what they would do if they found out that she could see them. That's it, that's basically the plot. You see a lot of manga these days with stories that can be summed up with a sentence or two. I actually really like these type of stories because it's up to the writer to expand on their gimmick so that it just doesn't become repetitive. I've read my fair share, and Mieruko-chan is definitely one of those manga that was really able to build past its comedic hook, and I was really excited at the prospect of an anime adaptation. The first episode does a really good job of building up an unsettling atmosphere. It seems to be a normal high school anime, but there's this underlying feeling that something is really wrong here. It sets up everything you need to know about the series by just letting the tone do most of its work for the episode. The entire show is actually really unnerving. The art for the ghosts are great, and I'm often as freaked out as Miko, our main girl, is during these scenes. It even got me with some really good jump scares, especially during the teacher arc. Because this is also a slice of life, it does such a good job of luring me into a false sense of security before it makes me shit myself. It's especially terrifying with the introduction of the shrine spirits, when you start to get the idea that not all these ghosts are just going to simply pass through you. The humor of this show comes a lot from poor Miko's suffering. It's funny seeing her react, or in her case, try not to react to the spirits throughout the show. It's actually really fun to see how she tries to bullshit herself out of situations when the ghosts start to suspect, playing dumb and pretending she was noticing something else. The show also does a great job showing how nerve-wracking it actually is for Miko. She really doesn't know anything about these ghosts, so it's unclear on what can and can't hurt her. Even if they couldn't touch her, the fact that she has to see such horrifying creatures every day would put bags under anyone's eyes. Miko just can't catch a break. The show actually manages to pack so much story into a lot of these ghosts. You don't need to hear much from the actual characters. The way the ghosts interact with their surroundings is just a great example of show, don't tell. This also helps a lot with the more wholesome moments the show has, using its premise of being able to see ghosts to create more than just freaky scares. There's quite a few ghosts that just aren't as malevolent, and it creates a lot of feel-good moments as you slowly realize that some simply wish to fulfill some regrets they had before they became what they are now. The show knows what it needs to explain and what it can leave up to interpretation. The fear of the unknown also provides plenty to speculate on when it comes to the spirit world. I've even felt bad for a ghost that really didn't do anything, except for following Miko in a haunted house. He just looked so sad when he was all alone. With the lack of information, all we and Miko can really do is guess a lot of the time, and you can see it utilized especially well in the final arc of this show. There's so much fan service as well. You can literally see Miko's panty line in the first episode. I guess, reading back over, I definitely see where they're adapting from, but damn did they just crank it up to 11. I actually don't mind, because this show puts as much attention into everything else. The animation, the directing, the comedic moments with the horror as well. It's just as good as the fan service. Really can't fault a studio that gave us the glory of Ishizoku reviewers. Of course, as someone that has read the manga before watching this, a decent chunk of me still prefers the manga, but I adore an adaptation that clearly makes an effort to bring their still frames into the moving pictures. Mieruko-chan is really good, and I worry not many people enjoy this show as much as I do. It seems to be doing well popularity-wise, and I do hope that it gets an additional season once the manga adds a bit more and finishes its current arc, but I feel like this may be really niche and won't have that many eyes on it. At the very least, the manga still seems to be going strong, so I'll continue to enjoy this series and watch how Miko continues to deal with these increasingly alarming situations. Thanks for watching. Let me know whether you enjoyed the ghosts or the fan service more in the comments below. If you liked this video and would like to see more, leave a like and hit the subscribe button, and I hope you have a good rest of your day.